Hi, Ken German here, the Unstoppable Geek, and I was kind of going through some content last night and putting together this webinar on how to start an online business. And I'm basing the content on my book that I wrote, The Beginner's Guide to Network Marketing, How to Pick the Right Opportunity. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you today about is compensation plans. I'm out walking my dog again. This is a daily exercise for me. A lot of people, and I go to networking meetings, and a lot of people are trying to convince me that that they're making a lot of money, and that's okay. But the thing you want to make sure of in compensation plans is you want to make sure that when you're asking your sponsor how many people on average it takes to sponsor into an opportunity to reach your income goal, whatever your freedom goal is. How much money do you need to make every week, every month, every day to be able to quit your job? Because that's the goal of your home business, is to have the economic freedom in your life to quit your job, so that you can have a business that you own that runs 24/7 with residual income. Because residual income is freedom. So if you look at the traditional MLM compensation plans, where that's 7 levels deep, and you're looking at those and they start off at like say 25% at the top, and you start doing the math on it, it's like you got to have a ton of people to make any decent money. I would know when I was in Melaleuca, as an example, and I'm sure the Melaleuca's probably changed their compensation plan since then. But I had to have a couple hundred people before I could earn more money than a part-time job at McDonald's. When I told my sponsor that, after I got past the euphoria and go, oh my gosh, this is so cool, I'm going to earn so much money. And my reality check came in, and well, no, that's not going to work. Because a part-time job at McDonald's, my whole purpose of my home business is to make enough money so that I can create my own economic recovery and have an economic future I can rely on. When you look at other compensation plans that have like a binary tree, the binary compensation plans work very, very well as long as you and your sponsor continue working together to help each other build build your teams. Because typically what will happen in a binary compensation plan is that your sponsor will build one half of your team with you. Well, what happens if your sponsor abandons you? What happens if for some reason your sponsor quits? Now you're stuck having to build two sides of your team on your binary compensation plan in order to get the paychecks, in order to get whatever points or however they're doing the rewards. But you got to build both sides of your team in order to match the points to get paychecks. And typically, and at least when I've seen, I don't know all of them, but you got to have about 200 people in a binary compensation plan to earn $10,000 a month, $100,000 a year. So we keep that number 200 in your mind, right? So when I was looking for other opportunities, one of the things that struck me was, I was divinely guided to Empower Network. It's because I'm a business coach. I love coaching and helping people. And one of the things that is important to me, actually the 3 things that are important to me, is education, getting paid, and helping people get paid, and freedom. Because at the core of what we do in our business is we're doing our business because we want to make money. The secondary piece is that we care about and we love the products. But if the products aren't going to make us any money, we're in the wrong business. Now, the thing is, when you have a physical products, those products can disappear. What I love about Empower Network, as an example, is that it's all about education. It's all about teaching you how to build a successful business. So being a member of Empower Network with my help is like having your own personal business coach. because all the training's online. So you can be viewing the trainings that are online, and then come back to me and asking me questions to get clarification on where you're confused. Now, the really sweet deal with Empower Network is if you took the 200 people that you had to sponsor in the binary compensation plan and you plugged them into Empower Network, right? That'd be $25,000 a month in residual income, roughly. So would you rather have 200 people in a binary compensation plan paying you $10,000 a month, or take the same number of people in the binary compensation plan, plug them into Empower Network, and earn 2.5 times the money, $25,000 a month? And that's residual income. That's not including the other product sales, because your money will be much, much bigger because of the other product sales you're going to get. You'll still get the residual income, but you're going to get bigger paychecks because we offer higher ticket items that range anywhere from $47 all the way up to $3,000. $3,500, I think, is the top product. Which, by the way, if you there's a little deal now that there's a huge special. If you go all in and buy all the products all at one time, you're going to get a huge reward, but I can't tell you about that. But the idea is that with compensation plans, it's important to know what you're getting yourself into. Because a lot of them will be promising you the Mercedes and all this other BS. And honestly, who cares about the Mercedes? Because 98% of those cars go back to the bank at the end of the year anyway, because people can't afford to keep them. I want to take the stance that I want to get paid now. I want the money in my pocket now. Because I can take that money and I can turn that into more residual income by investing it. Taking the residual income I'm getting from Empower Network and turning that into other residual income by investing into other businesses. So I wanted to just talk to you a little bit about compensation plans and why it's so important that you understand the compensation plans and how much work you're going to have to do in order to make the kind of money that you want to make. When I look at Empower Network, it has one of the best compensation plans I've seen in the industry, and it has the best opportunity for the average person with this new system called iPass-2 to make money online, because it's a digital franchise system. Now, I'll be talking more in detail in this webinar coming up about how to start an online business, and more information about what you need to be looking for in an online business, and more about the iPass-2 system and Empower Network. It's because when you have education, when you have a skill set, and you have the knowledge and the wisdom, and somebody like me helping you, that's something that people can't take away from you. That you'll always be able to duplicate what you know, because it's knowledge. You own it. And that's something that that product of knowledge doesn't disappear. As long as you're alive and kicking, and you own that knowledge. So nobody can take that economic security away from you, because you have the skill set and the mindset now, and you understand the taste of freedom. So look at the compensation plans and ask yourself, how many people do I need to honestly bring into my business in order to reach my income goals? Because when you're making enough money, you can go back and buy the vitamins and the weight loss and pay cash for them and not care. Or you can still stay in the existing business, because the knowledge that we're teaching you helps you succeed in other network marketing opportunities. We'll get into more on that later. So my name is Ken German. I'm the Unstoppable Geek, and I'm here to help you be successful, and I'm here to help you declare your economic freedom.